Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Get some space around the 30. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Handoff running right. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Touchdown, Arizona. This quarterback on fire today. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, hit as he throws. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Ball handed off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Gives it to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll test the right side here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. He hands it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Orangeman. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Defense is coming after him. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. Syracuse lines up quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The back's got it. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense really clicking here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Finding space at the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. Using a strong stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play.
Touchdown, Arizona. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and move toward the second half. On the run here, lets it go. And this time it's complete. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Syracuse has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Syracuse lines up quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He hands it off from the gun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And third and short, they hand the ball off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops in just short of that first down marker. Here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Wildcats. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll try the right here. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Syracuse 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Syracuse lines up quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. This is now a 3-score game.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yard. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And bulldozing his way through. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Receiver in motion now. And they'll use the ground game here.
Now the defensive coordinator must be thinking it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end his drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Syracuse lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not fulfill a solid gain on that pass. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. There's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the